Welcome along to Alban Park in Broxburn for second against first in the SWPL, and welcome along to Glasgow City FC TV highlights of this big one. A win today for the visitors will almost clinch the title with 2 games to go. There'll be a 6-point gap with a massive goal difference for Hibs. They want to continue their fantastic season. One little blip away at Aberdeen, but a win for them today keeps things going for at least another week or two. Looking at the teams, well, Joel Murray isn't in the starting lineup today. Had a little bit of an injury of late. She is on the bench, but Abigail Harrison scored a hat-trick just a few weeks ago at the Excelsior Stadium, so will be lively. For Glasgow City, the goals of Abby Grant and Leah Ross will be a threat as always, as they have been this season. Denise O'Sullivan has a tremendous season, the recent SWPL Player of the Month, and plenty of reinforcements on the bench. Oh, and Alexander, did it cross the line? Eye off the ball. The referee said no, but that was a huge moment in the game, and Hibs carry on. Harrison in the box. Harrison is onside here, and it's just wide from Abigail Harrison, the hero for Hibs. 3 goals, the hat-trick in August, and just out a bit wide there, but a very, very, very good chance for the home side. That's a great delivery from a similar position last time. In fact, they've taken it short. Robertson's ball in. Oh, it's off the crossbar from Tweedy. Tweedy might get a second go at it. McCulloch does to secure it away. Knocking a set effort, but almost profited for the home side. Arnott's delivery. Hunter in there! And Lauder was on the post. Hibs finding the better of the chances last few minutes. Sullivan. Oh, lovely stuff. Here's Hayley Lauder. She's through here. Hayley Lauder. She scores! First real chance of the game. 12 minutes into the second half. And Hayley Lauder on a bit of a scoring spree at the moment. Her 11th of the season. And a big goal in the title race. Cuthbert's throw to Sullivan. Brownlee with the challenge in, still with Denise O'Sullivan. Back to Erin Cuthbert. Lauder was waiting in there. Here's Kerry Montgomery. Montgomery's effort just over. No, it may fall here. Cuthbert with a rocket! And that's how to almost clinch a title. A little error in there, but Cuthbert's 4th of the season, and everyone in to celebrate that because they know the significance. 6-2 on the roads against the nearest rivals. Hay chasing. Oh, it's poor from Hunter. Sullivan trying to take it on, and Fife did enough. Great tenacity from young Brogan Hay in there as well. Robertson, big gap here for Smith to run on. Kirsty Smith through, and it's over. And that could have been one back. Robertson to Smith. Robertson does well in that tight space. Harrison. Arnott's drive. Nick for the corner. And the header from Hunter. And it's over. The gigantic step to the title for Glasgow City. They've came and done a real away job today. Hibs had plenty of chances at home in Alban Park. But the two snap goals from Lauder and a brilliant effort from Cuthbert in the second half, a bit similar to Spartans last week, has done the job, and they basically need a point from the last two games of Glasgow City. 6 points clear, 2 games to go, far better goal difference, and it's almost virtually job done. Cup semi-final to come next week, and the 2 games against Chelsea as well in the Champions League. The big games just keep on coming at the end of the season, but in this mammoth second v first contest at Albion Park, City are the victors, 2-0. So that was the highlights. Scott Booth's interview is online with Paul Elliott, and that was a big day in the season, Paul, for the two sides involved. City have went on and won here in a gritty performance. What was your assessment?
Gritty is a good word for it, actually. Yeah. First half, Hibs did pretty well, actually. They had the better chances, arguably. Hit crossbar. There was one off the line from Lee Alexander as well. But it was the second half is where City really came into their own, which has kind of been a theme of this season. And in the second half, they kind of turned the screw a wee bit. Got 2 very, very good goals, and I think it was a good performance by them to get this done today. It's a lot of fixtures just now, a lot of really important games, and they've managed to get this done as early as they possibly can, which is just a big bonus for the club.
Well, talk about the 2 goals there. Hayley Lauder scored. She's scored a few important goals lately. Erin Cuthbert not long after as well with a great finish. A bit of a similar story at Spartans, 2 goals early on-ish in the second half, which kind of killed the game. Yeah,
it did kill the game. You could see that Hibs knew as soon as the second goal went in that it was probably over. And I think the way they celebrated the goals a wee bit as well, you could tell that they kind of knew it was job done. But maybe that was a difference in the end, because Hibs did have their chances in the first half and they didn't take them. City had a couple of chances in the second half and did take them, and that's how it's ended up 2-0. 2 very good finishes, and I'm pretty sure the players will be pleased with their performance today, and pleased with getting the 3 points at a tough place to play.
Hibs will get plenty of plaudits for the season they've had. We did talk about would there be a point in the season where they'd maybe run out of steam. Is there a case maybe today with 1 or 2 chances, and obviously the loss against Aberdeen, which was pretty painful in the grand scheme of things? Is that maybe the tale of they just maybe never had enough players in the tank for the final few games?
Yeah, we spoke about this before. I mean, there's obviously a lot of quality in the team. There's some fantastic players in the Hibs team, and they've had a great season. They've made it really entertaining for everybody watching the women's game, and they can be really, really proud of their performances this season. But it'll come back to the Aberdeen game. I think that's what's damaged them. And today, I think City just knew they had to get the job done. And there's a lot of winners in that team. There's a lot of people who have won a lot of medals, and they know how to win games. That's probably been the difference overall, I would say.
And certainly Chris Alberts has to take some praise throughout the season, and has done a good job. Final point, we're heading down to cover the Chelsea contest. We'll be there for both legs. We're heading down to London to bring you some of the best of the action and some behind the scenes of the team as well. We'll talk a bit more about this through the week, but Paul, what's your thoughts on the Chelsea game? You sense maybe a little bit of tactical work today ahead of the Chelsea game?
Yeah, I think so. I think some of the tactics today has been with one eye on the Chelsea game, because they know they're going to be under a bit of pressure down there. Chelsea are a good team. It's not going to be easy, but you can see the compact shape that they had going on today, and I can see them maybe trying to play a wee bit more on the break than they normally do in Scotland, but trying a few things out, and I think we can see how maybe this one's going to go on Thursday, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we'll come up the road, and we're still in the tie. There's no goals lost, and maybe even grabbing away goal as well. You never know.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks very much, Paul.
Thank you.
Well, as I say, we'll be there for the game in London. We'll bring you the best of the action from Staines, and then it's cup action at the weekend. Semi-finals on Sunday down at Spartans. The big games just keep on coming, but City are almost there for the title. Thanks for joining us.